Welcome to Treasures from the Vault with Todd Sawatzky Appraisals. With Christmas just around the corner, I wanted to bring out something a little bit more fun and Christmassy, if you will. In this case, we're also hitting the pop culture realm. Yes, today's topic is this beautiful Funko Pop of a Gingerbread Hulk that is also signed by pop culture icon Lou Ferrigno. Historically, the Funko Pop brand has only been manufactured since 2010. It went from some early, comic book style of figures, and they have evolved immensely. Anything that they can get their licensing on, they produce action figures for. And there is a plethora. There's literally thousands of different types of Funko Pop figures out there. Now, in this case, this is a Marvel franchise, although Christmas-themed Gingerbread Hulk. But they have different types of movies. For example, this is Silence of the Lambs. And if you'll notice, even the case, it has the blood spattering on it. And this, in fact, will even change the value for this particular Hannibal Lecter case. You have different sports ones. This is a hockey Blake Wheeler of the Winnipeg Jets. And it even has a Canadian exclusive. So American exclusives and so on and so forth. It shows that there are different parallels, variants, country-specific, regional-specific types of items. They also have branched out into a variety of different types of movies, not just Silence of the Lambs. Fan favorite of mine, The Crow. This is Eric Draven. Sharknado, a guilty pleasure of mine, I must admit. Caddyshack, this being the gopher. But there are various characters from Caddyshack that they made pop figures of. And of course, we have Ash from the Evil Dead series. Bruce Campbell, here with his chainsaw and boomstick. Now, lots of fun characters, but you'll probably notice right away that there's a certain kind of look that all these vinyl figures have. Picking up this Ash character, you will notice that they all have the very large heads. Sometimes you can even get bobblehead versions of these. And they have the black beady eyes. Maybe not so much in the case of Eric Draven, where he has white eyes because of the black makeup around him. But it's very characteristic. It's the very same kind of look. And as noted earlier, even if it's case specific or regional specific, there are lots of different variants and sub-variants of the same character. We're turning back to this really fun Gingerbread Hulk figure. There are a lot of variables which comes to value. Now, Funko has made a plethora of different pop figures for a lot of the Marvel characters. Not only this Christmas theme on the back here, but also due to the fact that they have the licensing to basically all the movies. So they have made numerous different pop figures and different variants for all the different types. Now, depending upon when it was manufactured or how common the item is, will determine the value, because there are a lot of variants and sub-variants out there. Some of the Hulk figures can literally be valued in the hundreds of dollars. Some of the really, really early ones, dating back to 2010, are valued even higher. But this particular Hulk figure, if it was not signed by pop culture icon Lou Ferrigno, this would be about a $15 to $20 figure. Now, Lou Ferrigno, he became very well known way back in 1978, and even technically before then due to his bodybuilding. But when the Hulk TV series came out, which ran between 1978 to 1983, He was a pop culture icon. He became incredibly popular. Unlike the new movies today, the ones starring whether it be Eric Bana, Edward Norton, and more popular Mark Ruffalo, there was no CGI back then. There was literally 2 different actors that played the role of the Hulk. So, Lou Ferrigno being the actual Hulk, the guy, the big green guy who was mad and angry. Now, this figure signed by Lou Ferrigno, the estimated value on this, actually the retail value on this, there's a local shop here in Niagara Falls that sells this figure for $150 Canadian. Now, that's a big step from that $15 to $20 range for the figure itself. You are correct. But Lou Ferrigno still has that much draw, that much appeal, and he is still that popular, even over 40 years later, that his name will still draw, and his autograph and value of his signed items are still popular. Now, if you were to try to consider the value of this gingerbread Christmas themed Hulk item compared to one that is not Christmas themed, I would actually consider the latter to probably be a slightly higher value, or especially on the resale market. Now, it being the time of the year, it being the Christmas season, this I can see being incredibly popular. Thank you for joining me on my discussion of Gingerbread Hulk. Thank you to all of my YouTube subscribers and to all those that have liked and viewed any of my videos. As always, if you would like to get an appraisal done for yourself, please email me or contact me via any of my social media. Until next time.